Hello and good morning everyone. Thank you for joining Jade Global today for the webinar on 5 benefits of adopting Oracle Fusion Middleware. My name is Sangeeta Jash and I am the Assistant Manager Marketing Communications at Jade Global and also your moderator today for this webinar. We have Mangesh Pattare here with us to discuss this topic in more detail. I would like to tell you a little bit about our company. Jade Global is an Oracle Platinum partner and is a leading information technology services and solutions provider. We deliver the right combination of business knowledge, product and technical expertise, project management and flexible delivery models to every engagement to ensure every client's long-term growth and success in business. For more information, please visit www.jadeglobal.com. I would like to introduce Mangesh now. Mangesh is a consulting manager at Jade Global. Mangesh has over 9 years of hands-on experience in Oracle ERP technology. He has an excellent problem-solving approach and is also an expert in implementing new ideas and modernized solutions as per the current market demand. I will hand it over to Mangesh now, who will review the agenda and continue with the presentation. Over to you, Mangesh.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to talk about Oracle Fusion Middleware. Today I see we have one of the largest participation in this webinar. Wow, it's great. So that tells me that there is a great interest in this topic. So let me start introducing myself. My name is Mangesh Pattare, and from past 9 years I have been working with Jade Global. So currently I'm working as a consulting manager and I have worked extensively on various Oracle ERP projects like upgrade, implementation, integration, migration, etc. So let's jump right into agenda for today's session. So agenda for this presentation is as shown. We will be starting this presentation with introduction to Oracle Fusion Middleware. Then we'll have a participant survey to better understand your areas of interest, where we'll have some poll questions for you and we'll share the results right then. Next, we'll have discussion on why organizations should go for Fusion Middleware and 5 main benefits adopting Oracle Fusion Middleware. Then we'll talk about key consideration and best practices, which is followed by Fusion Middleware services offered by Jade Global. And later we'll cover case study on the Fusion Middleware. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask, I will request you to hold them till the end, because like a lot of contents I have to cover today, but I will be happy to answer them in Q&A section towards the end. So many of you must have heard Fusion applications and Fusion middleware. It's essential to have a clear understanding of these two terms. So let's start with the basics. So Oracle Fusion application are the great next generation application built up ground up on including the best features of Oracle Core and its acquisition, such as Oracle EBS, PeopleSoft, Jade Edwards, Siebel, etc. So Oracle goal is to introduce to the Fusion application is to help customers to transform their businesses into next generation organization. And yes, it exactly does that. So Oracle Fusion application is developed on platform called Oracle Fusion Middleware. So what is Fusion Middleware? What does it consist of? And how will it benefit Oracle ERP customers? So if you look at the Fusion Middleware, it is nothing but set of softwares. Yes. And that enables your organization to run and expand its businesses. It is world's fast-growing family of middleware solution. It will help your organization improve developer productivity, simplify security and compliance, integrate heterogeneous application, then build a custom application. It will manage your intelligent business applications as well. And it has a design and automate business processes plus enable enterprise reporting. In this session, we'll be talking more about application and integration development using Oracle Fusion Middleware. So considering that in mind, let me talk about a couple of key aspects. The first one is development tools. So if you look at the diagram, development tools, the Fusion middleware offers the industry most complete and set of integrated tools for the application development. And it also has the development tools for database development and business intelligence. So one of the main example is Oracle ADF. The second is integration development. For integration development, we have Oracle SOA, which is service-oriented architecture. So it helps transform complex application integration into agile and reusable service-based apps. It helps accelerate time to market, then it increases agility, and definitely it lowers the cost. If you look at the diagram, middleware also has crucial components like identity management, business intelligence, Oracle Web Center, content management, enterprise management. Those are also crucial, but we are not discussing as a part of this presentation. So this was a basic picture about Oracle Fusion middleware. So now let's look at the real business benefits of adopting Oracle Fusion middleware. With next 5 slides, we can talk about 5 key benefits. If you look at the survey results, most of the business folks also have the same area of interest, which we have identified as a key benefit why to go with Fusion middleware. So first benefit is save time and cost. I'm sure everyone believes in time is money. The very first benefit of choosing Fusion middleware is save time and save cost. So point 1, lower total cost of ownership. Fusion middleware provides simplified and agile integration framework with cloud platforms such as SFDC, ServiceNow, and various other platforms, which can save time and cost also by eliminating the infrastructure and operational cost. We have like business process management is one of the key components of Oracle Fusion middleware, which is used for the process orchestration and automation. By automating business processes, we can lower TCO and expedite our ROI, which is return of investment. Next, reduce implementation cycle time. It can be achieved using right integration approaches such as public subscribe mechanism. So in this mechanism, web-based clients can send and receive asynchronous messages over HTTP. And by enabling this mechanism, we could reduce response time, even reduce further development cost as well. This pub-sub mechanism can also have the established loosely coupled relationship between publisher and subscriber, which will increase scalability. So another component of Oracle Fusion middleware is Oracle Identity Manager. So it automates the processes of adding, deleting, updating user accounts from application and directories. It will help establish single sign-on and provides excellent audit capabilities. This was about benefit 1. Next, when we look at the ERP system, it's a treasure. It's a treasure house of hidden data. So ERP plays a role as single source of trust for both transactional and some of the master data. And to tap this potential and build a scalable solution, we need to avoid data replications and leverage the information you will need to for your integration. So this integration can be achieved using pre-built adapters. The adapters like Oracle Cloud Adapter, SOA Adapter, which will help standardization in terms of session management, then digital complexity handling and securities. Secondly, agile integration with legacy system. Oracle Fusion middleware supports the pretty much all type of integration, which is like point-to-point integration or public subscribe mechanism, and it also has the mechanism for real-time versus batch processing. And all this can be done without any hard dependency on the source versus target system technology. This was with point benefit 2. Next is, like, every business user will love to access ERP on their fingertip. And how do we achieve it? Using mobility, I believe. So Fusion Middleware has a great features such as ADF Mobile for the development, then Identity Manager for security, and web services for connectivity. So by using a combination of these, we can easily achieve anywhere, anytime business requirements. With the help of Oracle ADF mobile development technology, we can develop, design a platform like agnostic mobile apps. So this mobile app can run on multiple platforms and on multi-devices, and by accessing the enterprise data securely in anywhere, anytime in the world, can reduce the turnover time, and it will increase the company organization productivity. With some buy your own devices policy within your IT organization, we will be glad to know that most of the IT organization will take built-in security in the ADF framework. The second feature is self-service feature. You can enable self-service application with great user experience and easy to use. It could help reduce overall training time and encourage users to use the application the right way. Key point is the user training. We should have a user training. So Fusion Middleware adds a built-in framework for building application with great user experience and easy navigation. Also, we should note that ADF-based apps can operate with somewhat poor connectivity too. Moving to the next slide, which is flexibility. Is middleware architecture flexible enough? I think Oracle ADF Mobiles enables developer to build an extra enterprise application for iOS, Android with single code base. Offline mode, we have the offline mode too. Mobile apps are great when they are online, but how about when they are offline? Yes, in certain geographies or certain situations, user may not able to stay connected, but they want to be able to work offline using their app in their device, and that person can sync up when he gets back to his office or home, and these are the inbuilt capabilities from the ADF. So we'll move to the next benefit, which is one of the last benefit of today's discussion: simplification. So this is the easier said than done. I'm sure many of you are using or have at least been seen the iPhone. How many of you were extremely happy with your BlackBerry? At least I was before, but I'm blown away with the iPhone. And I quickly switched to iPhone. The iPhone has a just product with a superior user experience across all levels. User experience is always evolving. Everyone knows that. So ADF provides capabilities to improve customer experience by extending rich user interface and to the devices. ADF Web and ADF Mobile has rich user interface components which will provide simple user-friendly interface and rich interface apps as well. Secondly, Oracle Fusion Middleware provides standard-based solution for integration with cloud applications such as Salesforce.com by providing excellent platform for integration. It provides foundation components to build a robust state transfer integration between variety of applications both on public and private cloud and on-premise application. So you have seen why it makes sense for companies to adopt standards which is like standard-based technology like Fusion Middleware. During the next few slides, we'll discuss key consideration and best practices, which I believe we should look at before starting with any Fusion Middleware projects or any initiatives. So now let's take a look at the key consideration first. We have divided the key consideration into two sections. The first one is Oracle Fusion Middleware application development, and second one is integration development. So with this slide, we'll talk about Oracle Fusion Middleware application development key consideration, and next slide will be on integration development. So when I think about application development, I will definitely think key consideration like user experience. Yes, we have been talking about user experience a lot. So keep in mind, user experience varies significantly for web, smartphones, tablet users, and these need to be evaluated based on the business needs. The second is like companies' UI framework expectations. So such like following the company's standardized predefined protocols, and those predefined protocols like style sheets, images, fonts, templates, etc., which can keep a consistency across company, and these standardization activities lead to a lower cost. It can be lower cost by reducing redundancy, minimizing errors, and reducing time to market. So next, clearly understand real mobility requirements. What information is required in mobile devices? Which users will be using that device? Which can be offline or online, and many more. So one of the points I can see about mobile device management strategy is also the key consideration. In mobile device management functionality, typically it includes over-the-air distribution. It's over-the-air distribution of application, data, or configuration of all types for the mobile devices. So we need this. We need the MDM strategy in place. So there are other key considerations like single sign-on and user authentication, maintenance and support is like maintenance and support after post-implementation, enhanced reusability, integrated development tools, high availability like 24/7 availability of the system to run the mission critical operations, auditing and compliance, and etc. So there are few application development key considerations, but let's move to the next slide. Let's discuss few key consideration of integration development. So during this integration cycle, we must have considered capabilities of source versus target system and evaluate the options for the integration. That is like, will the target system be able to consume EDI or AS2, or what standard it does support, etc. So that we have to look for the capabilities. The second consideration is infrastructure constraint, which is existing hardware and network infrastructure can affect the design of the system. So need to consider it during upgrades or during the performance aspects. And security constraints. So need to look at the possible data encryption requirements and all for the security constraints. We have few more key considerations which you can see on the screen, which are like business process orchestration, interface record traceability. I'd like to add a point in interface record traceability is like, it's absolutely critical to have the ability to trace the transaction during the interface for troubleshooting. And it's to identify the performance matrices. Yes. And we have to have the key consideration like duplications, reprocessing capabilities, purging, auditing and compliance, real-time versus batch processing synchronization, and then we have a pre-built solution or templates. So a lot of times consumer may have some reusable PL/SQL, and this PL/SQL code can convert into the services. So that's like one of the key considerations we can think about. So these are all integration development key considerations. Now let's take a look at best practices. So best practices for Fusion middleware application development. So I have divided it into two sections. One is implementation and development and another is governance. Since we have limited time and I may not able to talk through the details for each and every best practices, but I'm going to explain a bit on some of the critical ones. So like modularization development in ADF business components. So ADF business components simplifies the development. It simplifies the delivery also. So with this ADF business components, developers aren't required to write the application, meaning not required to write down application infrastructure code, but can use the methods. Those methods are predefined methods. Those can be used to connect to database, can be used to retrieve data, can be used to log the database record, and etc. The second best practice under application development, or talk under the governance, is to define the project execution method. The project execution methods can be defined with different methods like agile, waterfall. Project execution method should be defined early in the process, and this can help you plan and execute the project in time. So I have seen a situation especially where the multiple teams are involved and each of the team having like strong preferences. So another one I can think about is team development. There are not a lot of folks with Oracle Fusion middleware background, so it is important to find out the right team with the right experience for your project. So these are few of the application development practices, best practices. So with the next slide, we'll discuss on integration and development best practices. Excuse me. It is critical to standardize one right platform and the build strategy plans. So including like integration roadmap, then middleware component development, hardware resource capacity and planning, and deployment planning. So keep in mind, not all the tools may be required for your company, but it is absolutely critical to identify the right tool. Yes. And there are like some of the best practices in application development we have talked. Now we'll move to the next slide for best practices in integration development, but it's from the implementation point of view. So best practices under integration development is implementation with the develop the architecture and foundation tools, refer to AII framework for process modeling or any new interface. Then adopt the integration standards for B2B processes such as like Rosetta Net or EDI. Evaluate the system partner integration limitations and constraints. So we have to evaluate like our limitations with the system partners, and we have to look for the constraints as well. And then centralize SOA operations. So these are the key best practices for the integration development. Now we'll move to the next slide, which is Fusion middleware services. Jade, being a long-term Oracle Platinum partner, has invested on this technology and developed some very useful services. So Jade Global has a dedicated Fusion center of excellence, I would say, in the team, and which includes a lot of certified Fusion consultants. And the team has multiple years of experience on Fusion middleware. So we have three core services to offer. Advisory services. We provide like consulting services to help customers to prepare their strategic plans, then design business processes and implementation of roadmaps. So, and then we have development and integration services, and third one is like pre-built implementation solutions. So we'll be talk about Jade Global Services in detail over next 3 slides. So under the advisory services, we typically execute assessments of the projects with a team of subject matter experts. We interview key business folks, then department heads, also to conduct some of the system analysis to find out what is existing business process works and to understand the design and also perform some of the infrastructure review. By doing this, by reviewing all these aspects, and based on its findings, we can provide a recommendation and implementation roadmaps. So that recommendation potentially translate into multiple projects. These are the advisory services, but these are not limited to, includes integration and development strategy, middleware architecture assessment roadmap, and project governance. So other services offered by Jade are development and integration services. So development services are like, our development services pretty much covers all aspects of Fusion middleware, including service-oriented architecture, application development framework, then we have a web services, IDM, then people, then business process management, then we have BM, and we have a lot of other services with adapters. Then next slide will have the pre-built solution implementation. So our Center of Excellence team has developed several pre-built solutions. So a lot of our customers has benefited with this solution, which helps them to reduce the implementation cost and time. So Jade Global offer a pre-built solution such like B2B integration solution, a reverse logistics solution. We also solution in integration like accelerated bank account integration, accelerated EBS ADP integration, EBS Fusion integration, and accelerated SFDC integration. So this is all about Jade Global Services. Let's move to the next topic, which will cover the case studies. So today I would like to talk, or would like to walk through the couple of ADF best application which Jade Global has designed. The first one is Access and Absolute Inventory Solution. This is totally built on ADF Web. And second one is a mobile ADF, which is an app. So ENO is a Jade's proprietary solution to manage access and absolute inventory design, and which is developed in ADF Web. So ENO solution provides end-to-end comprehensive and reliable solution to calculate and compare the track reserves. So this design, if you look at it, it's purely based on ADF Web, and it has a rich client user experience, which you can see. It has a gadgets, it has pie charts also, it has thermometer, etc., and the bar graphs. So these all features are available with ADF development. So why Jade has chosen ADF? That's one of the questions will come to your mind. So there are a couple of reasons behind it. So ADF provides loose coupling. It do not have any back-end dependency. Then it has like database independent. ADF also supports SaaS, which is software as a service. And it also provides the freedom from rendering services. So with next slide, you will see the ADF panel. It's used to display a set of contents belonging together. You will see in the very first screenshot. We have used it for the navigation purpose. Then the second screenshot, you'll see the train component. This train component presents a user with a series of stops. and each stop representing a step to perform during the transaction, and it will have the multi-step approach. Third one, you'll see that we have utilized the Google Maps integration also, meaning the ADF supports Google Maps integration. ADF also provides a powerful search capabilities. It's not like just a basic search, but it has an advanced search. Then it has like logical expressions which you can use it for searching. Now moving to the next slide, let's look at the ADF mobile application. So this application can be deployed on any platform like iOS or Android, and it's with the single code base. You don't need to change a single code with this, and it can get deployed on any of the platform. It delivers excellent user experience. So with Oracle ADF mobile application, it can work either on tablet or on the phone as well. So I'm to say, in short, it has like multi-device and multi-platform capabilities. So based on the hybrid mobile architecture, ADF mobile supports access to a native device services. So native device services means it can integrate with the phone, and it can capture like it defines services, cameras, phone, SMS, and GPS, etc. So another good feature is like we have a push notification. So that push notifications provides you the proactive notification about what is this upcoming and upgrades coming up with the app. So with this ADF mobile app, you have the offline mode too, and that comes under the anywhere, anytime feature. I mean, you can access your enterprise anywhere, anytime, and that's available with ADF mobile app. If you look at the screenshot, it has like a rich user interface. Like this is like very rich user interface interaction experience. And it also has a lot of rich data visualization components too. So this is all about Jade Global Oracle ADF web development and Oracle ADF mobile development experience. Now we'll move on to the last slide of the presentation, which is a summary slide. So before going to Q&A section, let me summarize what I have covered today. So we have discussed about introduction to Oracle Fusion Middleware. Oracle Fusion Middleware is not just about integration. It is more than that. It contains a lot of several components, right from ADF, SOA adapters, identity manager, people, BAM, BPM, etc. So, and we talk about 5 benefits: save time and cost, unlock vast data, enterprise access anywhere, anytime, flexibility with the architecture, and simplification. Then also we discuss about key consideration and best practices, which we have covered from application and integration aspects under the Oracle Fusion Middleware. And Jade Global Fusion Middleware services as well. That's the last point we have discussed.
A little bit about our company before we say goodbye to you. Jade Global is headquartered in San Jose, California, with offices in Texas, New Jersey, and India. If you have any questions or want to know more about our solutions and services, then you can call us on the numbers displaying on your screen, or you can also email us at marketing@jadeglobal.com. We will help out with any query you have. And thank you once again very much for attending this webinar, and talk to you soon. Thank you, and everyone have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.